Good morning, friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Monday. It's actually Memorial Day, May the 28th, 2018. If I'm a little out of it this morning, I did get to bed quite late last night. We had some church friends and neighbors over to help celebrate a major milestone for Michael for his birthday. So we were up kind of late, cleaning and doing different things like that. But I'll tell you what, it was an amazing time of helping celebrate. And I wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to. Michael's 75th birthday. Yes, 75. The crazy part is I'm married to a man who's 75. That's the really crazy part. But I started thinking to myself, not only was it a joy to celebrate with friends and to help him bring in this huge milestone, and just imagining all the things that my wonderful husband has accomplished in this 3/4 of a century that he's walked this earth. A lot of people think that when you get to a certain age, you're done, that there's nothing new to do, or it's too late to do anything else. And I started really thinking about not only all of the things that Michael has done in his life, but all of the things yet to be done. So I started doing a little bit of homework, and I found a few folks who did extraordinary things in their later years. Now listen to this. Gladys Burrell ran her 5th marathon at the age of 92. Yes, really. Colonel Sanders started Kentucky Fried Chicken, which of course turned into a major worldwide franchise, at the age of 65. The story's told that he got his first Social Security check, which was $99 when he was 65. And he said, this won't do. I've got to do something better. So he came up with the idea of starting KFC. Tichi Igarashi, a mountain climber, climbed Mount Fuji at the age of 100. And yes, he did make it to the top. Grandma Moses, the famous artist, she didn't start her painting career until the age of 76. Wow, huh? William Ivy Baldwin tightrope walked across a canyon for the 88th time at the age of 82. Yeah, really. Listen to this. Astronaut John Glenn, went to space for the 9 days, orbiting the Earth 134 times on Space Shuttle Discovery when he was 77 years old. Former soldier Dorothy Davenhill Hirsch went to the North Pole at the age of 89. And she is on the Guinness Book of World Records. She is the holder for being the oldest person to ever do that. So do you think you're too old to do something? Do you think time has passed you by and you say, oh, no, there's no way. I'm way too old to ever do that or to ever do anything new? I was chatting with my friend Sylvia in Costa Rica the other day, thanks to these amazing little mobile devices that we have in social media. She and Jerry have pastored for years and years in the state of Virginia, and they owned a big property. They raised a big family. They have grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and they were just simply not content to live out their years on a rocking chair on the front porch, although you may say you certainly earned the right to do so. So they too are also 75. I hope you don't mind me saying that, Sylvia and Jerry. They too decided to embark on a new adventure at the age of 75. They've sold their farm and they are now living as full-time missionaries abroad. Now, can you possibly imagine that? Can you possibly imagine deciding at 75 that you want to start something new, a new career? I talked to a nurse one time. She'd nursed for 31 years, and she decided when she was in her 50s that she was going to go to medical school because she was ready to be a doctor now. How old will she be by the time she finishes her training? I don't know, probably in her 60s. Will she make it all the way? Very possibly so. Or will she stop midway and just be able to say that she had the experience of going to medical school? Maybe that's what she wants to do. I don't know. But I do know this. It is never too late to do something new. I'll tell you one more story. I talked recently with a pastor. He pastored the same church for 16 years. Lovely, wonderful man. Everybody loved him. It was his first big pastorate, his first senior pastorate. He did the job. Many times he thought about leaving. He even went to college, Bible college, supplemental courses while he was pastoring this church. And then he decided that it was time to go somewhere else. So the first other church that offered him a pastorate, he took. It wasn't a well thought out, well prayed out decision. He was just ready for a change. He took that job. He lasted there about a year or so, and it just wasn't a fit. So he ended up leaving. Well, I happened to see him at a special event. Hadn't seen the man in a couple of years. We embraced. It was wonderful. We visited. And I just got this real deep longing in my heart. Now, mind you, I didn't know the story of what had happened. All I knew is that he had pastored that one church for 16 years, and that's where I had met him. And so I started chit-chatting with him, and all of a sudden my heart just welled up, and I started feeling very strongly that I needed to encourage him about something. And I said, you know what? It's not too late. You think you might have missed this one. You think you might have, the train might have passed you by and left you on the station. But I want to let you know that it's not too late to do something new and start fresh. And his eyes welled up with tears, and he said, thank you. You have no idea what that means to me. Well, I later found out that he had turned 50 in recent days, and he kind of felt like he had made some major mistakes, like taking that second pastorate, which he shouldn't have. And he was feeling very strongly about starting a completely new ministry, a very helpful ministry, elsewhere in another state. This was huge. I mean, this was going to be moving his family and doing everything. His wife was on board with it, but he was the one who needed convincing. So I just hope that that day I was able to be an encouragement to this man and let him know. So do you feel like maybe you've missed it, that you're too old, that there's other things you wish you had done but you never did? I have a piece of advice for you. Do it! Just do it. We reached that milestone with Michael yesterday, celebrating, not only talking about all the things he had done, but we did talk about, and we've talked about in recent days, all the things that are yet to come. Hey, be a blessing to somebody today. You might end up being the only one who is. Encourage them like I did with that pastor, that if they think they might have missed it, that it's not too late. It is never too late. Ever watch that crazy show with William Shatner and Henry Winkler, where they go and travel the world, and there they are in their older years enjoying adventures? Hey, we may not have those kinds of resources. We may not have an opportunity to travel all over the world on private jets and things, but we can make a difference by being there, doing it, and you know what? It's never too late. Become a subscriber to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, Jeanne Sigler. Watch past Take Twos, and don't forget, on this Memorial Day, if you happen to be home, if you happen to be just lounging, and you want to just relax and refresh with some great music, smooth and easy, listen to WRMZ.org. And you'll be blessed. Okay, I love y'all. And hey, everybody, and there were so many names that rolled today. I couldn't say hello to you all. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. And remember, it's never too late. I love y'all. Bye-bye.